channel. I missed y'all so much. Oh my goodness, y'all. I've been trying to yeah, I've been keeping it together. First and foremost, pray for your girl. Keep me in your prayers. Keep me lifted. First, let me start off by saying welcome to my channel. Hi. My name is Anaya. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a returning watcher, viewer, subscriber, thank you so much for spending a block on your girl. You don't know how much it means to me that y'all take time out of y'all day to come and tune into this content that I work so hard to create for y'all. If you are a new viewer, welcome, boo. The vibes is over here. Ladies, y'all already know the vibes. Let them know. Come on, come on. So, back to what I was saying. Y'all, I've been trying my best to refilm that fragrance video, and I can just not get back what I had. Have you ever done something and then it messed up and you just chasing that same high? Like when I tell y'all, I was on there laughing, joking. It was candid. It was natural. You know, and it's just really no way to duplicate something like that. But I'm still working on it. I promise y'all I'm going to get it out to y'all. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, after this video, I'm going to tell y'all what my top 5 scents are for now. So that's what's coming up next. Anyway, welcome to this video, y'all. So what today is going to be like a chit chat, get ready with me. I kind of hopped right into vlogging. I didn't really tell y'all a lot about myself. I didn't really let y'all get to know my personality because that's just how I am. When I decide I'm going to do something, I do it. So I just kind of hopped in. I was just like, hey, welcome to my day. Let's go. Y'all can go with me. I didn't even, you know, I didn't even let y'all, I ain't tell y'all what I do for a living. I ain't tell y'all how old I am. Nothing. So here we go now. So this chit chat, get ready with me is going to have a little spin to it because we're going to do our makeup. So I've created a little series for my channel and I want to call it the Makeup Kickback. Let's face one, the Makeup Kickback. So we calling it Let's Face One because we're going to take a topic and I'm going to always allow y'all to choose it. Follow my Instagram if you're not already following it at Naya Knows. And I put up a little poll that I'm let y'all choose, and today y'all chose friends. So let's face one meaning the topic. So we're going to talk about hot topics, trending topics, international topics, classic topics, whatever y'all choose to talk about. I love to run my mouth, as y'all can see in my vlogs. So this is right up my alley. So this time when I asked y'all what y'all want to talk about, y'all said friends. And maybe we can talk about that all day. So we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. The way this is going to work is I'm going to be doing my makeup. I'm going to be sharing products and stuff with y'all. And we're just going to talk about friends. Friends in general. What's a good friend? What is a friend? Friends in adulthood. You know, just different topics, y'all. And I got my topics right here. So if y'all see me looking down, I'm just going through the topics. And then at the end of the video, when we getting ready to put everything together, we're going to do a few scenarios where we'll talk about like different friend scenarios, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I would do. Please talk to me in the comments, y'all. I really appreciate y'all views, but interact with me. Y'all like to talk. I'll talk back. I don't bite. So when y'all get done watching this video, I want y'all to answer one of the questions from this video in the comments, and then I'm gonna respond to y'all. We're gonna chitter chatter, bigger back and forth. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna try to do this as natural as possible. I'm gonna try to be like I'm talking to my homegirl on FaceTime, because them the vibes I want on my channel. I want you to feel like you just talking to your homegirl, because we homegirls. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm an influencer or some type of celebrity or some type of know-it-all, even though I know a lot. That's why the channel is called Naya Knows. We're gonna talk about that too. But getting back to what we doing, I'm gonna try my best to stay natural and just talk to y'all like a homegirl and try not to, you know, because I got a little dirt on me. I'm a little rough around the edges, you know, and I just want to be myself, y'all. I just want to be my authentic self. This is a space where I get to just be Naya. So let's get started. What I always do when I start my makeup is I have this pink spray bottle. People usually use it for their hair, but I put warm water in it. I spray my face, just a quick spritz. Because I have large pores and warm water shrinks pores. So if that's not something you know, now you know. Okay, so let's just pat the face dry. We don't want to put any irritation, y'all. I use these large cotton pads that I get from Walmart or Ulta. And they have like a cotton side, and then they have like a side that's kind of more like a towel. So that's the side that I use, so we'll make sure we don't get cotton on our face. Once I pat dry, I take my my fan, and I just let it get my face dry. I use the fan for makeup too. But okay, y'all, so while we drying our face, let's get into our first friend question. What is a friend? So for me, when I hear the word friend, I think community, I think vulnerability, I think safety. So trust, absolutely trust. So for me, a friend is somebody who I can bring my problems to, who I can talk to, somebody who I'm in community with that have already established a bond of trust. I think we are so quick to jump into calling people our friend. I think we don't allow people to be our associates. We don't allow people to be cool because we had this one hallmark moment and now we think we sewn in and we tied up. And I think that's what we mess up at with the friend thing. It's okay to take your time with the friends. I really feel like friend relationships have some of the same guidelines as romantic ones, but people don't acknowledge it. So you know how in a romantic relationship, you would probably be like, you got a 90-day rule. You ain't sleeping with nobody for 90 days. You ain't calling nobody your man for 3 months. The same should apply to your friends. Vet people. People got motives, y'all. This is a cold world. People got motives. Everybody ain't trying to be your friend to be your friend. You got to be careful. Vet people. I don't care if somebody was stealing your purse and somebody helped you. They don't make them now your friend. You know, you got to take that stuff slow. So that's what I think a friend is. Somebody where I can be vulnerable. I can be my 100% authentic self. I feel safe, you know, in their presence, in their company, in our conversation, in our exchanges. It's natural. It's not forced, you know, and I trust them. So that's what a friend is for me. All right, y'all. So now we're going to moisturize. I moisturize with Pond's. So Pond's is like an OG moisturizer. A lot of people don't really use it anymore. Let me see if I can get it to focus for y'all. That's my ring light. But this is the Pond's Rejuvenance. So y'all, I'm 30 now. So I heard that when you turn 30, that's when you got to start concerning yourself with anti-aging products. So this is the one that like promotes firmness, wrinkle reducer, blah blah blah. I usually use the blue one, which is the original one, but now that I'm in my 30s, you know, we got other things to think about. So that's what we're using for our moisturizer. So let's talk about the next question. What is a good friend? So for me, a big thing for me with my friends, a thing that like I use to identify a friend is reciprocation. So I know you don't do things for your friends because you want them to do something for you. We know that that's not how life works. But who finna keep on pouring from an empty cup? I can't keep on pouring into somebody that ain't pouring nothing back into me. And reciprocation don't mean equal. Reciprocation just means if I'm there for you, you there for me. So me being there for you could be helping you pay your light bill this month. And then you being there for me could be letting me vent to you on a Saturday night when you would normally be out on a date. You know, it don't have to be an equal exchange, but reciprocation is when we pouring into each other. I get low, you fill me up. You get low, I fill you up. You know, it's an exchange. So that's how I feel about what a good friend is. Also, sacrifice. Friend sacrifice. If my friend call me, you know, and I got plans to do something and my friend need me, I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna drop what I'm doing depending, you know, and go help my friend. You know, I feel like honesty. You know, I always hate to feel like, y'all, with my friendships, one of the things that really has burned me in past friendships is just feeling like I'm the last to know something. It kind of feels like betrayal, like when everybody knows something but me. That's that trust thing for me. It just makes me feel alienated. Y'all know I'm mom 24/7. That was Big Son. So yeah, you know, just feeling like the odd man out. Like I had so many friendships where, you know, it was just a lot going on that I didn't know about, stuff behind my back, and it just makes me feel like if you hiding something like that, what else are you hiding? So anytime the trust, you know, goes up in the air, it's kind of like it's up there for me. And I hate that. You know, I hate to be like that, but that's just how I be sometimes, y'all. So next thing we're going to do is, well, this is how I always start my makeup. I do my eyebrows first, so this is what we're going to do first. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my little eyebrow brush and just brush my little eyebrows in place. I did put some eyebrow lift on there by e.l.f. So e.l.f. makes an eyebrow freeze gel. A lot of people are using these days. Theirs is called the brow lift. Just a little clear. And I put it on my eyebrows to smooth them up a little bit. So what I use to line my brows is the REM Beauty Pencil by Morphe. So one end is our pencil and the other end is a spoolie. So as I'm working my makeup in, I can spoolie it in, you know, as well. So I'm just going to grab a small mirror that I can use to do my eyebrows while I talk to y'all. So I ain't going to be looking at y'all the whole time because we all beating our face and I do got to pay attention to what I'm doing. So next question. What kind of friend are you? So when I say what kind of friend are you, I mean like what level of maintenance do you require? So me personally, I can be, okay, so let's talk about the kinds of friends. So a high maintenance friend is a friend who requires a lot. Like they want to see you often. They might want to talk on the phone every day. They might want to meet up for dinner. They might want you to come to their house on Sundays for dinner every week. They might just be kind of like dependent. So a lot of times people think a high maintenance friend means that they have a lot of expectations for you, but that ain't necessarily what that means. A high maintenance friend can be somebody that just always got something going on and always need to talk. That's high maintenance, because it takes a lot to manage with that friend, you know. The maintenance in a high maintenance friend ain't the same as like being a high maintenance girl, you know, where you spend a lot of money on stuff and you like to look good. No, it just requires a lot of your energy. That's what a high maintenance friend is. So I don't consider myself a high maintenance friend, but I'm also not a low maintenance friend, because I realized as I got into my 30s and been married and having children, I don't only want friendships where I know you got me if I need you. I appreciate those friendships, and I do have many of those, don't get me wrong, but that's not all I want right now. I want friends that I can like just call and shoot the breeze with. We just sending each other memes on Instagram laughing at them. I want friends that I can just FaceTime for a lunch date. You know, what you doing? You at work eating lunch? Girl, I'm finna FaceTime you. Let's eat lunch together. You know, I want interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I really do appreciate those friends that's there when you need them. The friends that you know you can depend on, because I'm that friend for people too. You know what I'm saying? But in my 30s, I'm just beginning to realize I'm needing more of a community around me. I'm needing more support. I'm just like, my needs in my friendships are increasing. I need, you know, I just need more, you know. I've always been able to settle for the friend that I know got my back when I need them, that I know I can count on, which is cool. You always want to have them solid people in your corner. But like I said, as I'm like progressing through life, you know, getting married, having kids, in my career, in college, you know, professional stuff, I'm beginning to want friendships and desire friendships where, you know, I'm getting more than just being able to call you when I need you. I want to call you just because. I don't want to have to need you, you know. So that's kind of why I'm at. I would say I'm a low maintenance friend with high maintenance tendencies, because depending on when you catch me, I don't know, I might need you a little bit more depending on what I got going on. So while I don't need you every day, when I need you, you know. So I say I'm a low maintenance friend with high maintenance tendencies. Okay, y'all, so next we're going to go in with concealer. I want to just clean up my brows. A little trick I've been doing here lately is I line my bottom of my brow with a highlighted contour, and then I do the top of my brow with a concealer that matches my shade. So pretty much I'm going to make the bottom lid lighter and the top is going to match my shade. So for the bottom lid, we're going to use e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Let me see if I can have it focused for y'all. e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and the shade is going to be Tan Sand. So I'm just going to get my flat brush here. And then we're going to get into the next question. If y'all have anything that y'all want to know what it is, or if y'all need, you know, a link for products, whatever that I'm using in this video, ask for it in the comments, because I'm going to make y'all talk to me. Y'all going to talk to me one way or another. I ain't putting nothing down there in the, I ain't putting no links down there for y'all to click on. Nope. If you want to know what I'm using, you're going to have to talk to me. Alright, so next question. Making friends in adulthood. So I like this topic because people talk about it a lot but are very vague with it. I think, and I know I'm on the outside when I say this, I don't think that making friends in adulthood is hard like people make it out to be. I just really don't think it's as hard as y'all making it out to be. I feel like y'all making it hard. I think when a person is committed to making friends, that's what they're gonna do. And I mean, it ain't like you just gonna walk into a store and be like, hey girl, let's be friends. I mean, I get that, but it's just not as hard as people making it out to be. If people really wanted to be friends, they would. I feel like people out here have these unrealistic expectations for friendships. And when you 15, you might commit to some unrealistic stuff. But when you get grown, you ain't finna let people play with you as much. I feel like the older people get, it's just harder to manipulate people. And that might be one of the reasons why people struggle so much with making friends in adulthood. Because me personally, I feel like in adulthood, it should be easier for you to make friends. Not necessarily easier, but you should probably make more quality friends, because now you know better. You know what you want. You know what you're going to accept. You know what works for you. You know what don't. You know what your deal breakers are. You know what kind of friend you are. You know what kind of friend you need. Those are things you don't know when you're a kid. Now, don't get me wrong. I got friends that I was friends with when I was younger that I'm still friends with now. So I ain't saying that those friendships got to go away. But I think as an adult, you can like tailor make your friendships, because now you know better. So you're going to do better. So I feel like it ain't as hard as people make it out to be. Me personally, in adulthood, I've had the opportunity to make new friends because of school, because of my career choice, because of you know, like licensing and things like that, more on a professional level. I've had the ability to make newer friends. But I'm open to, like, even when I meet like a friend from another friend, or even when I come into a group of people, you know, I'm open to becoming friends with these people. And I didn't used to be like that, y'all. People who watching this right now who know me probably like, dang, Naya, you didn't grew up. Yes. Because I used to be the type of friend where I didn't want to meet my other friends. And I don't know if it was because I was jealous or insecure. I don't know. I don't really know what that stemmed from. But I've always been the kind of friend that's like, I don't need to be friends with your other friends. And now I just realized, like, how much you missing out on by having that attitude. Because, like, why do you feel like that? Why you don't want to meet your other friends? And I ain't saying you got to be friends with them, but your friend gonna have a birthday and she gonna invite everybody. You gonna be sitting up in there looking ugly? Like, you gonna make it uncomfortable for everybody else because you don't know how to be, you know, civil? So I just feel like as an adult, so much changes. Like, you grow up at some point, you know, and I just feel like I've grown up. I don't have no problem meeting my friends' friends. I actually be excited to meet my friends' friends. One of my really good friends is, I ain't gonna name drop because I don't want to be seeming like I'm trying to name drop. But one of my really good friends is really popular. And she, you know, she might be famous a little bit. Shout out to you, sis. You know what I'm talking about. And she has a lot of, you know, networking that she does, and that I meet a whole lot of people that she works with, and I've even made friends, you know, at her little functions that she throws and stuff like that. So I just feel like as an adult, you got to open yourself up. I ain't saying you got to just put yourself out there, you know, like crazy, but come on, sis, you got to put yourself out there to some extent as an adult, because I think that's where the quality friendships are made. When you a kid, them friendships cool, and you will meet some quality people, but it's by accident. Because you don't know no better. When you grown, you know better. So I feel like you got more of an opportunity to make quality friends. Alright, y'all. So that's it for the bottom. We got that highlighted. That's our lighter shade. And now we're going to go in with our darker shade to get the top of the brow. So the top of the brow is not really a highlight situation. It's more so we just cleaning up the brow because we want it to be straight. So I'm going to use the Morphe. The Hide and Peak Concealer by Morphe. And we're going to use the shade Peak of Tawny. That's what this shade is called. Tawny, Tawny. Oh, I got to show y'all one of my new gadgets I got. So you know how you put your concealer on the back of your hand? We not wet then ghetto no more. We are wet. Nah, I'm just playing. But we don't got to do that no more. I got this. Y'all jealous? And it hooks on to my hand, so I ain't got to hold it. And it got 4 slots. You can see those 4 compartments that I can put makeup on them. So I ain't got to put it on my hand no more. I'm a whole MUA out here, y'all. Literally a MUA. Like, baby, play with your mammy. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to go in the top of my eyebrow with this one. What was we on? Let me check our question. See where we at. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to pause right here and clean up the top of my eyebrow and come back. Because I don't want this video to be too long. Be right back. Alright, y'all, I scooted y'all up a little bit because I couldn't tell that y'all couldn't see me too well. So that's the top, that's the bottom. We got both of those done. So I'm just gonna blend the top into it. So I got my eyebrows cleaned up. We are done with the brows. Alright, so next we are going to prime. Today we are going to use the Milk Hydro Grip. So this is like the most popular primer out right now. Shout out to one of my friends. She got this for me because she be trying to help me do my makeup stuff, because she is really a makeup girly, y'all. It's so funny. I'm straight becoming a makeup girly. Like, I have always liked makeup, and I have been into makeup for the last few years, but that's not really my niche. Like, that's not really my thing. One thing about me though, I'm a learner at heart. I love to learn. I'm a sponge. I'm literally loving being around like different opinions and perspectives on things. I just love to hear people's point of view, and I'm always open to learning and then changing my opinion based on information that I've learned. Like, so as good of a learner as I am, because I love to learn, I'm also a really good teacher, because as someone who loves to learn, I know, you know, how to make learning easier for others. So, yeah, I be getting on TikTok live doing my makeup. Hundreds of people follow me every time I get on there. Y'all, when I tell y'all, we be on there listening to music, singing, cracking jokes, cracking up. Baby, they be asking me for makeup tips, and I be ready to bust out laughing, because it's like, girl, I'm learning myself. I'm a beginner at this myself. I'm not. And as soon as I get on, I be like, listen, y'all, I'm not no makeup girl. But that's so funny. Me and my friend was just talking the other night, like, sis, you straight becoming the makeup girly. Hilarious. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is color correct. So I do have a few hyperpigmentation marks on my face, but by the grace of God, those are the only problems I have on my skin. I'm not acne prone. I don't get bumps. I don't get pimples. We gonna knock, but that's what we're gonna do first. So I'm going to put the color corrector on the spots I need it on, and then I'm gonna blend it in. So orange color corrector, just in case you are a beginner like I was, is for dark spots. So you have different color correctors. You have a green one, like that's another real popular one, is the green one. That is for redness and acne scars and skin irritation. So just so you will be kind of you know, educated about what you use color correctors for and the colors for which. Whoever came up with that, they smart, because they pretty much use the color wheel, where green is opposite red on the color wheel, so it will do the opposite effect. You know, if you apply green to red, it's kind of like you got two opposites. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this in. Our next question: same-sex friends, opposite-sex friends, what's the difference? Okay, y'all, so one thing I have noticed about myself in adulthood is that I do not have any male friends. And when I say I don't have any male friends, I mean straight male friends. So I do have a few male friends who are LGBTQ+, but I don't have any straight male friends. And I know a lot of people think like you can't have male friends because you married, or most male friends want to have sex with you or won't. I got a little bit dunks around my mouth, so I'm gonna put a lip right there too. But I think, you know, most male friends will be desiring you in a sexual way. You know, they just waiting pretty much for you to be vulnerable, and if you let them, they will. But when I was younger, I had a lot of male friends. Like when I was in high school, we had a whole group of friends that was males that we was all friends with, you know. So I don't think that that's necessarily true. I don't really know, because I can't really speak to that in a factual way because I'm not a man. But I do know if I did have male friends, I wouldn't treat them the same way I treat my female friends, and I wouldn't talk to them about the same stuff I talk to my female friends about, because it's just like a level of safety that I've never felt with a man. Friend, dad, uncle, cousin, I've never felt the level of safety with a man to feel comfortable discussing certain things with them. So as far as my relationship, I don't mind my husband having friends of the opposite sex. He wouldn't mind me having friends of the opposite sex either, because we trust each other, you know. We trust each other, and I don't think it's trusting in a naive way. It's just that I trust my husband, and you know, if he gonna do whatever he gonna do, you know, me not trusting him ain't gonna stop it from happening. Me trying to like police him to stop it from happening, I think that's counterproductive. If somebody gonna cheat on you, you kind of might want to let them, so you can go ahead and go about your business. But I know that's not a popular opinion. Anyway, so yeah, when it comes to those friends of the opposite sex, my friend, one of my really good friends, she got a really close male friend, and they both married. She married and he married, and they spouses, you know, everybody get along, and I think that's good. That's lit. Don't get me wrong, my friend's husband, I see him more of a brother than a friend, so that's why I say I don't have any male friends. But I'm open to making male friends, I guess. I mean, I got a male friend at work, but that's more like a work friend, because we ain't friends outside of work. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about male friends, especially in adulthood and in marriage. I just feel like it ain't that it's no place for them, because there is a place for them. But I'm not really tripping off no male friend. I don't feel like I'm really missing out on much. I don't know. I could be wrong. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I know a lot of girls who say they got a male best friend, but people tend to believe that he ain't really your friend, because if you allowed him to, he would cross those bounds or whatever. So y'all, we got our dark spots covered. So now we're going to go in with foundation. So today we're going to use one of my favorite OG foundations that I use all the time, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me. Maybelline Fit Me is a wonderful foundation if you are just starting using makeup, you new to the game, you don't really know what you're doing yet, you still trying to find your place, still trying to find your products, you know, it's awesome for that. So if you are somebody who is new at makeup, y'all, I'm trying to get this light as good as I can for y'all. This is something I suggest. It's only $7. Maybelline Fit Me. Now I have large pores, so I have oily skin, so I use the matte poreless one. This is my shade 355, which is called Coconut. So we're just gonna get our bougie makeup thing and put it back on our hand like so. See how I got the concealer on one of the plates? So I'm just gonna put the foundation on this one. Let me get my foundation brush. Yeah, my husband's so gracious. He got the baby, putting the baby to bed for me so I can film content. My husband believe in me. He supports me so much, y'all. That's my best friend. And that's real talk. My husband got my back, period. And ain't no better feeling than that. All right, y'all, let's get another question while we beat our foundation in. Does opposites attract go for friends too? So y'all know how people say opposites attract when it comes to romantic relationships. Pretty much they say like people who are opposite, like on the communication thing, like introverts and extroverts, people who like are really loud and stand out, and people who are shy tend to get in relationships with each other. People who like different things tend to go, you know, well together. And so the question is, does opposites attract in friendships too? So in friendships, a lot of people, y'all, we just gonna blend this in, and this is gonna end up looking like skin, y'all. This foundation is so good, and I think it's underrated. People don't really talk about it because when it comes to makeup, a lot of people would really worry about price, and people think that being able to say they got on NARS or, you know, whatever MAC, you know, whatever name they can drop, they think that that means something. But if you really know what you're doing when it comes to makeup, you can make drugstore makeup look like MACs. You can make it look like NARS. So I don't think price is important. Now don't get me wrong, I got pricey makeup as well. I got some good, you know, but I feel like that's not necessarily important when it comes to makeup, especially when it comes to learning. You should know how to put yourself together with whatever you got access to. You shouldn't have to have the best of the best to look good. So this makeup ain't nothing but $7, but once I get done blending it, you can't tell me it ain't my skin. It looks so good, it blends in so well, and it stays all day, and it really does help to reduce my pores. Okay, so back to what we were saying. To me, I think opposites do attract in friends to a certain extent, and also not, because we do tend to like want to have friends and be kin with people that have things in common with us. So, you know, if you somebody who likes to go out to clubs and stuff like that, it don't make sense for you to make friends with somebody who don't ever want to go out, you know, because it's like you're gonna always need another friend when it comes time to do the things you like to do, you know. So I feel like to an extent they attract because, like, say for example, my friends, I might be shy to start something or to try something. My friends not. They're gonna be like, girl, no. Not only are they gonna tell me to do it, they gonna make me do it. They gonna make me do it. They ain't finna hear no. That ain't an option. They're gonna be like, no, sis, we doing it. So get yourself together because we doing it. Especially if it's like an opportunity for something for me. Oh yeah, they ain't finna let me sit down on my gifts. They finna push me. So in that way, opposites attract. I think opposites attract a lot of ways. Like people who are very studious and smart, they have friends who rely on them to help them with certain things. So I think you're gonna have to say opposites attract. Not necessarily opposites, because we don't have to be, you know, completely different from each other, but the differences are beautiful. Differences in friendships are beautiful because that's how we hold each other up. Where you weak at, I'm strong. That's how we hold each other up. That's how we support each other. So I think, you know, differences in friendships and being opposite in certain places in friendships, that's how they thrive. My friend that's shy and nervous and I'm more outspoken, I'm gonna get more opportunities for us. My friend who is really good with money, she gonna help us make sure we make decisions that are, you know, smart financially. You know, I think the same as in relationships, where those opposite things are what make y'all thrive or what keep y'all going, you know, those opposite things. So I think opposites in relationships and friendships can be beautiful. They can also be detrimental, like people who communicate and people who don't, people who are passive aggressive and people who are bold. Those can kind of, you know, clash, because if we have a problem and my conflict resolution style is to revert from you and don't say nothing, I ain't gonna get along well with somebody who's gonna be all up in my face like, no, I'm mad at you, I want to talk about it, you know. So I don't know, I think the same as in relationships with friendships, opposites can attract and the differences can be beautiful if you let them be. That's my opinion on it. Y'all look at this, how good this looking. Baby, play with your mammy. Okay, so we're just gonna press that in. And from this makeup, how I'm looking at the camera, it's got me looking a lot darker than I am. It's almost like my ring light is not illuminating me well. It's okay, we just gonna work with this. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on pressing this in a little bit more. Next, we're gonna go into our concealer. Okay, y'all, so let's get the next question ready. I think that's good. And like we going nowhere. When we get done with this, I'm washing my face. I'm literally just beating my face to talk to y'all because we having a little makeup kickback. We'll really be able to kick it if we had music, y'all. Y'all need to follow my TikTok if y'all ain't following it because we turns up on the tiki-taki. I'm gonna make sure I put it on the screen. So I'm pointing right here right now because that's what the YouTube girlies do. Hopefully I can get it right there so I won't be just pointing at the air. But yeah, y'all, let's go on to our next question and let's get some concealer. So we're going to use the same concealer that we used on the bottom of my eye on my concealing areas for my face. Same one is going to be Tan Sand, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Next question. Friend breakups and deal breakers. Woo, child. Now, one thing I will tell y'all about me as a friend, not even just as a friend, as a person. Anybody who is friends with me or has any kind of relationship with me can vouch for this. I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm sensitive. My feelings get hurt. You know, now I ain't gonna say easily, but I do take things personal a lot. I am easily offended, which is something I've been working on for a very long time. But I also am somebody who communicates with my friends. So it works out for me because I'm not gonna just be mad at you and not say nothing. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say, friend, why did you do that? That was really wrong. Like, that hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So while I am sensitive, I also still will communicate. Y'all probably like, damn, this girl got on hell concealer. But yeah, y'all, this how we get to the finish line, y'all. Trust the process. So again, this is the regular concealer that I use, the same one I use under my eyes, and we're gonna just blend this in. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. The friendship breakups and deal breakers. So what's the friendship deal breaker for me? I feel like if my friend dropped the ball on something very, very important to me and I don't feel like it was communicated effectively to me, that's a deal breaker for me. Because with me being a very sensitive person, I do need my friends, you know what I'm saying, especially for my milestones in my life. And if I'm doing something, you know, that's very important to me, and my friend like letting me down, you know, when I need them most, not showing up for me, you know what I'm saying? And I that's what I was talking about earlier, reciprocation. Because if my friend got something going on, I'm showing up, and that's on period. If ain't nobody there, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be early. So I just be expecting that same energy from my friends. And it ain't even that I want you to act like I act or be me, but I just want that same energy from my friends, and I deserve it. If I'm gonna show up for somebody, I want to be showed up for. Y'all, one of my makeup tips, keep some Q-tips on your table when you do your makeup. Just keep some Q-tips because your eyes and stuff tend to run in water, and that's the quickest way to mess up your makeup. So I will take a Q-tip and just go right in my corners and catch them tears because I don't want to let them mess up my makeup. So yeah, we blended. But yeah, my friend can't keep it real with me. Like, passive aggressiveness is a deal breaker for me. Like, if you mad at me and you ain't gonna tell me, but you gonna start treating me different, and you gonna stop talking to me, and I ain't heard from you, you ain't answered the phone for me, and you really low-key somewhere mad at me, that's a deal breaker for me. Because I just, at this age, I don't have time for that. Like, at this age, I'm not putting up with it at this age. I'm sorry, I got a little hair on me I'm trying to get off. At this big age, you don't know how to communicate, that's a deal breaker for me. Because that passive aggressiveness, that's just something I'm not gonna deal with, because we too old. Use your words. If I did something to hurt you, if I hurt your feelings, use your words. I mean, you 30, you 33, you 34, you 35. Like, come on now. When we 16, we don't know how to communicate. We learning, and we learning in our 30s too. But I just feel like, for me, that's not something I'm gonna deal with. Sorry, not sorry. If you one of those people that, you know, don't want to tell nobody that you mad, and you just want to act mad, and you want them to kiss your butt, or you want them to come find you and pull up on you and blow your phone up, I'm not that friend. I'm not gonna do that. Sure, orange, I'm not gonna do that. Y'all, I'm gonna switch blenders just so I can get into my corners real good. I'm switching to the e.l.f. Camo blender. So this comes with the, it don't come with it, but it goes with the concealer I'm currently using. But yeah, y'all, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not, I'm not chasing nobody down. I feel like we too old. No, I'm not doing it. So if there's something that you need as a friend, you need your friends to kiss your butt, you need your friends to beg you to communicate with them, we wouldn't work well together. Cause I'm at the point in my life where I talk about the things that bother me, because I want them to be fixed and addressed. You know, if I want my friendship to work, we're gonna talk about what's the problems, or I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like ain't nothing wrong, or start treating you different and didn't even give you a chance to you know, make it better. So those are my deal breakers in friendship. I don't think I got a lot of deal breakers because I'm very forgiving. If you come to me and say, even if you did treat me passive aggressively, if you come to me and be like, I'm sorry, I was going through this, y'all. So this is a lighter, same kind of concealer, Elf Camo. It's in the shade medium warm. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this under my eyes just to brighten it up a little bit more. Not much, just a little, just like a little dots in my corners. Just to brighten it up a little bit more under the under eye. So yeah, y'all, I don't have a lot of deal breakers. Like I was saying, I'm very forgiving. I'm a very forgiving person. For real, because I'm a softie for real. I'm like a concrete with marshmallow in the middle. I've been through some things, you know, so I'm a little bit rough around the edges. I'm a little bit hard on the outside. People tend to think I'm stronger than I am. People tend to think I can handle more than I can handle because my exterior presents, you know, that way. But I'm a softie. So with me being a soft person, it's easy for me to forgive. I actually want to forgive. I actually hope you'll get over it and just call me so we can talk about it. So we can get back to being friends. You know, I'm not the kind of person that's going to try to hold something over somebody's head. Remember when you did this? I'm not a tit for tat person. I don't want that because I actually value my friendships. People that value their friendships, they don't do all that. Because if you actually valued your friendship, another interruption. Now that was hubby. So yeah, y'all, I'm just a very forgiving person. So with me being soft on the inside, I be missing my friend. Like, I know this girl is not gonna just not call me no more. That's what I be thinking. Like, I know this girl is not that mad. I don't care. I'm going after my friendships. If I did something wrong to my friends, I'm going after it. My friends mean way too much to me. All that petty stuff, nah, people die every day. I'm going after mine. The next thing we're gonna use, y'all, is NARS. This is the Laguna 4 bronzing cream. This one is number 4. So it's like a really silky smooth bronzing cream. And that's how it looks. I usually apply it with my finger. I just put it in the areas where I want bronzing at, which is pretty much like around my forehead, right over my dark spot on my cheek. Just a little though, not too much. Less is more with this. This is really, really pigmented. It's really good. And down here, just a little bit. So we don't need a lot of product. I keep my spray handy so that whenever I get something on my fingers, it's an easy cleanup. So yeah, y'all, I don't play about my friends. I love my friends, y'all. And I don't even got that many friends no more. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm a real funny person. I get along with people really well. I'm a people person. I love people. But friends, I don't have a lot of those. And so the ones I do have, I don't play about them. Love them to death. And I ain't gonna let nobody play with them either. Put something down behind them. I got 5 sisters, so they my friends too. But y'all, we just gonna press this in with our brown flat brush. Just a brown flat brush. We just gonna use the bronzer to just give our face some dimension. Just so it doesn't look all flat, you know, with just the concealer and the foundation. So we just gonna press this in. It's so smooth and silky, y'all. And it don't even take a lot. It's just so pretty. So yeah, y'all. Pressing that in. It probably look like, I know it still look crazy, y'all. It's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. But yeah, so you know, those are the deal breakers for me. When it comes to the friendship heartbreak, y'all, when I say I love my friends, I love my friends, y'all. When I get into it with my friends, I be down bad. For me personally, and a lot of people agree with me and a lot of people disagree with me, I'm one of the people that feel like friendship breakup is worse than romantic breakup. I'm one of those people because, hear me out, I'm already creasing, y'all. Under my eyes, I have baggage because I have a baby. Y'all know I got a little baby, so I got bags under my eyes. I'm a crease, and ain't nothing I can do about it. So for me, y'all, baby, when me and my friends get into it, when me and my friends ain't friends, when me and my friend break up or something, we ain't friends no more, baby, that hurts me deep. It's not like no man. Like when it comes to a man, you can, you know how they always say, how you get over a man, get under another one. Like that's real. That's real talk. Sorry, y'all. a contour stick. I'm gonna go on both sides of this line so we can like contour our nose a little bit. This is by the brand LYS. I got this from Sephora in the color Courage. So when I get into it with my friends, I be down bad. Like my friends, the few that I have, I was just telling y'all, I love my friends. And I'm going to put something down behind them. And with that being said, I'm going to go behind my friend. Nah, friend. You ain't finna leave. No, what's wrong? What can we do? Because I know my friends love me too. And if they trying to cut me off, they hurt. Something I did was really hurtful to them, you know? And I'm open to hearing them out. Like, what did I do? What can I do to fix it? You know what I'm saying? When I get into it with one of my friends, I'm at work just like when y'all be into it with your man. Don't get me wrong. Getting into it with your man and breaking up with your man hurt. But not like no friendship. I'm sorry. You can't just go out here and get another friend. That ain't how it works. You got years in it. You got to invest in it. A man, you know how they say, go get under another one. How easy is that? That's easy. Want to go mess with another man. Don't mean it's going to heal you. But in the meantime, you know, you can do a little something to make yourself feel better. When it comes to your friend, you ain't finna do nothing to make you feel better. You know, it might not even be nothing that's gonna make me feel better. So yeah, I take my contour and I work it into my eyebrow and into my lid just so it blends, so that it won't look like it's just coming straight down my nose like a line. So I just use a little angled brush and just kind of work the little brown in, so we don't have no harsh lines. But yeah, y'all, for me, friendship, that hurt. I'm sorry. Friendship breakups and heartbreak hurt worse than romantic ones for me. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else, but for me, as for me and Miles, oh yeah, we going down about my friend. But like, oh my God, like what? This girl know all my business. We might have to throw hands. I'm sorry, we might not be friends no more. We might have to get us a little round in, because you know too much of my businesses. And you just don't want to be friends no more. So you just don't ever want to be friends no more. You just gonna be mad for a little bit of time. Just run me my fade, because if we ain't gonna be friends no more, we might as well get our issue off. I feel like I'm gonna have to beat you up now, because you know my mama business, my big, like, sis, we gonna have to throw hands. But for real, my friends ain't going nowhere. If y'all watching this, friends, y'all already know. We forever, ever. Yeah, we forever, ever, boo. Y'all know I ain't finna play with y'all. My friends and my sisters. My friends are my sisters. They literally the same to me. My friends and my sisters, that's the same thing. I'll do anything for my friends, just like I'll do anything for my sisters. Including beat them up if they think we ain't finna be friends no more, period. So y'all, this is my little contour or whatever. We gonna work it in, and it's gonna look good by the time we done. But I've been doing this to my nose as of lately. I got a big nose, and I ain't gonna lie and say I'm not insecure about my nose. It is my least favorite thing on my face, but just this little contour. It's not me trying to make it look smaller. It's just, you know, that's what makeup is for. Creates the illusion. So y'all, we're gonna start some powders, because I need to set under my eyes bad before they fold in half. They already creasing. So my favorite setting powder is the Huda Beauty. Can y'all see that? The Huda Beauty. And this is called Easy Bake Loose Powder. This is the shade Kunafa. That's the shade I use. And I apply my I apply with a little powder puff. My loose setting powder. So let's go to the next question, y'all. Oh, y'all, the battery finna die. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna get some powder out of here. I'm gonna change the battery. Be right back. Looking good. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna go in with some powder. The Kunafa powder I just showed y'all. Let me see what we was talking about. Friendship breakups. Okay, yeah, I think we was done talking about that. Okay, so the next topic is longest friendships. So for me, I'm still friends with my friends from high school. Even the ones I don't talk to every day, we still cool. You know, there ain't no bad blood or nothing like that. But I'm still real. I got friendships of decades. Like, my friendships have spanned decades. I'm in another decade. Some of my friends I've been friends with for 20 years almost. I met my friends that I'm still friends with from high school. We was 14. We 35. Literally, almost, well, literally more than half our lives, we've been friends. Y'all, this Huda Beauty powder so buttery. It's just like, can't nothing compare to this Huda Beauty. And I be trying to try other stuff. And I be trying other stuff, but it just, Huda just in a league of its own. Like, it's so smooth. I can't even tell y'all, this, it's just so smooth. It's just so smooth. I'm trying to get it to combat some of this creasing I got, but it's really not. And I know it's not, because baby, since they started sleeping through the night a couple weeks ago, and now I be having the nerve to be up all night like a fool. But yeah, y'all, longest friendship. So yeah, those are my longest friendships. my friendships last, you know. I ain't gonna say my friendships last, because I have lost some friendships that I would rather have kept. I have lost at least 2 friendships that I would rather have kept. You know, we're not friends no more. Cool, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But even with them, it ain't no bad blood. If I saw them out in public, I'll speak to them. You know what I'm saying? One of my friends who I ain't friends with, me and her mama was real close. And so I still remember her mama's birthday. And I always text her and say happy birthday to her mama. Her mama was like, thank you, that's my daughter. You still my daughter. Her mama love me. And me and the girl, we ain't beefing, but we just ain't friends, you know. It happens. So yeah, my longest friendships are like 20 years. Almost anyway, be 19. We'll be 20 years here shortly, like this. But okay, y'all, so next we're going to set our foundation. So we just set our concealer, which means we just put powder on all the places that we put concealer. And now I'm going to set my foundation. So that's everything else. I'm going to go in with Studio Fix by MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm the shade NW43. Hopefully y'all was able to see that. MAC Studio Fix. I use just a plain old brush for that. I actually we're gonna do blush first. So we're gonna use, I've been getting dupes lately, y'all. Basically a product that is similar to an expensive product that's just as good. So we're gonna go in with our e.l.f. Primer Infused Concealer. Oh, Primer Infused Blush in the shade Always Rosy. And it's so pretty, y'all. So I just like to put my blush like right to my cheek, and I take it all the way to my temple. Cheek to temple, go all the way up. Not too much. This one don't really take a lot. It's pretty pigmented, but I don't like to look like a clown. I like some real subtle blush. Even when I do use the blushes that are really light, I don't use enough of it to make me look crazy. So just gonna rose us up a little bit, give us some color. Y'all see that, how cute it is? The rosy cheeks. Alright. Conflict resolution and rekindling old friendships. Can you save an old friendship? Depending on what happened for me. So I'm not petty, you know. I'm just not petty. So depending on what happened, I think it's probably salvageable. Now, if you did some old underhanded snake dirty, nah. And I don't care if we was kids and now we grown. I just ain't, I ain't hard up enough on friends to be taking back somebody who just did me straight dirty. Like, nah. I ain't hard up on friends enough for that. So I just feel like, as long as you ain't done nothing unforgivable and like straight did me dirty, like stole from me or stole from my mama, or we straight physically fought, you know, I feel like a lot of stuff I can come back from, cause you know, we human. And like I said, I'm a very forgiving person, y'all. This is so smooth. This MAC Studio Fix, it's one of my favorite makeup things, cause it just brings my face together so well. But yeah, y'all, so for me, I'm open to rekindling, but it just depends, because I'm also gonna be honest and say it'll never be the same. So if you cool with us being friends and you know it ain't gonna never be the same, I ain't gonna straight play you or like be purposefully, you know, hurtful to you or nothing, but I ain't gonna just pretend like you ain't do what you did, and it's gonna always be in my mind, you know. So that's why it's hard, y'all. It's hard. People don't be really tripping off of it, but it's really hard to like, it's really hard. I think it's really hard to just like be back friends again. That's hard. Like, you think I'm gonna just put you back where you was at on that pedestal in my life? What have you done to where you think I would just go back to things how they was? Like, what? I'm not. We cool, you know. We ain't beefing, but we ain't finna straight be besties now. Like, come on now, be for real. We ain't finna go back to where we was at, regardless of what you did. If we did enough to where we weren't friends no more, you know, we ain't gotta scrap the whole friendship, but we ain't finna just pick up where we left off either. So I think rekindling is okay, and it's also okay to realize that it ain't nothing to rekindle. You know, we had our days, we was cool, we had our friendship. It's over now. Moving on. You know, sometimes it just be how it be. So y'all, we gonna do a little eyeshadow. I'm just gonna use this new palette I got that I've been playing around in. So y'all, I got 2 new palettes, and I low-key want to try the new. So I got me a nude palette that's just all nude colors, because y'all, I just was telling y'all, I'm not a real loud girl. I don't like really loud stuff. So this is just like all neutral shades. And y'all probably gonna laugh because the other one kind of looked the same as this one a little bit. I got these off Amazon, but I'm not putting no link. Y'all gonna have to ask me in the comments, and I'm gonna tell you, but you're gonna have to ask. So this is the other one I got. So this one got a little bit more colors to it, but still, I think I'm gonna try this this little small one, because this will be my first time trying this one. So I'm just gonna make sure that my concealer is blended out on my eyelashes. Sorry, eyelids, because you don't want it to be clumpy trying to apply nothing to it. So I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit with this. Just make sure it's flat. So y'all, we can start doing our little friend scenario. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to like tell y'all a scenario, and it's gonna ask me what I would do, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I would do. And if any of these like catch your attention, or you think you got a good answer, or you want to talk about it, even if you want to tell me like, I don't agree with that, because, you know, feel free. I'm open to that. So let's go with the first one. First problem. Your friend is too busy to make plans, breaks plans, and cannot be counted on. Okay, so this is first and foremost. A conversation needs to be had. So often people just like be mad and don't say nothing. First and foremost, I'm going to ask my friend, is everything okay? Because that's just the friend I am. I ain't going to beat you up immediately. I'm going to ask, you know, what's up? You good? You know what's going on. And I'm also going to let my friend know that what she's doing is bothering me, that it's hurting me, that I notice it, that it's a problem for me. That's another thing I think people don't do. The communication be sucking. Like, tell your friend that when I make plans with you, sis, and you don't show up, that really hurts me. Like, I really look forward to our time together, and when you just don't show up, that I don't like that. You know, that really hurts me, and I take that personal. Say that. Communicate how you feel and how that makes you feel. Let your friend know how that makes you feel. I think that's where a lot of the problem comes in, that people don't really communicate, you know, what the issue is. So that's first and foremost. Tell your friend what's going to happen if things don't change. You don't have to give nobody no ultimatum. I ain't saying like, you know, come meet me at lunch or we ain't friends no more. No, but let your friend know what is going to be the consequence for the action. I think that's important for your friend to know. So if you don't make plans with me, if you make plans with me again and you don't show up, I'm not going to make plans with you no more. I'm just going to assume that this is not something that's important to you, because I'm telling you right now that it hurts me. I'm asking you if there's anything I can do, you know, to help. Is there something wrong? You know, are we okay? Is there something that I did? You know, talk to me. No, you ain't do nothing. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Now I have communicated with you my feelings. You know, I have let you know how what you're doing makes me feel. I have let you know how it affects me. And I have also let you know how I'm going to respond to it in the future. So there ain't no confusion. I done told you everything you need to know, right? I told you that there was a problem. I told you what the problem is. I told you how the problem affects me. And I told you how I'm going to handle the problem moving forward. So that's all I see. A communication issue. Something wrong. Because there ain't no way you ain't never got time to make plans with me. Like, dang. Are we still friends? You ain't got a minute. We can't even have we can't even have a FaceTime lunch. And if you're going to keep on making plans with me, you're going to keep on playing in my face and wasting my time? Nah, sis. We got to talk about that. So I always try to make sure it's even on both sides. This is just our base color. We probably going to go in with something lighter on the lids, but just like to press in a base color. Y'all been playing with eyeshadow. I'm not really good at it yet, but I'm getting good. I also discovered another product. This is a color remover sponge. So this is what you use when you need to take the color off of the brush because you want to get a different color. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, learning so much because I didn't even know nothing like this existed. I'm going to get a stronger brush. These new brushes I got, I don't think I'm going to keep them because they trash. Okay, so that's how I would handle that scenario. Okay, y'all. Problem number 2. You can't stand your friend's boyfriend or spouse. That's another thing I have strong feelings about. How can I say this nicely? So, you don't gotta like your friend. Man, I feel like this. If the man is doing something to your friend, like beating her, that's one thing. If he whooping on your friend, you know, disrespecting her, calling her out her name and stuff, clowning with her in public, embarrassing her, doing things that might be detrimental to her career, you know, treating her wrong in front of her kids, cool, I get you. But you don't straight need to like your friend, man. I think people be taking stuff too far. Like, I think That's her man. She needs to like him. If he's doing something to her that's abusive, that's one thing. But even then, it's not your choice. You still want to be there for your friend and support your friend. If your friend is in an abusive relationship, being a friend is going to continue to support them. People be so quick to say, I ain't finna be around nobody who just, you know, getting beat on. Because they being selfish to me. And people make it all about them. If that's my friend, I'm not finna leave my friend. The last thing I'm finna do is just leave her with this nigga that's beating on her. Like, what? That's the last thing that's the last resort. I'm not leaving you with him. No, ma'am. That's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do. I just feel like people be built different. I'm built different. If it's my friend, I ain't finna leave you. I might be like, really, you gonna really put up with this? Or like, sis, come on now. You see how he treating you in front of your kids. I might press the issue, but I ain't finna just leave you. Nah. Cause as soon as you get that phone call that she passed away and he beat her to death, then what? You gonna be feeling bad, feeling sad. So y'all, we got like a lighter color on our lid. I don't know if y'all can see it. It just got like a little darker background. It's gonna all look much cuter once we get our lining and our lash on. But yeah, I ain't gonna do too much on my my eyelids. I just like to blend it so that it doesn't look like a harsh separation between the concealer and the eyeshadow. So I just take the same beauty blender and I just blend it across the top just to make it like seamless. Yeah. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna put a little bit more blush on because when I put my when I set my face, I kind of took a little bit of my blush off. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that back on. Sorry, y'all, my nose is like, when I do my makeup, do y'all nose run when y'all do y'all makeup? I don't know why mine's run, but it do. But I use my Q-tips for that too. If my nose is gonna run out of my nose, I'll use my Q-tip and you know, kind of catch it. So yeah, let's go to the next question. So about liking your friend, man. Yeah, you don't need to like him. Like, y'all be doing too much. You don't need to like him. If you think he got a bad attitude or you don't like him, his personality, he ain't your man. Don't make it deep. Mind your business. As long as he ain't beating your friend up or doing nothing detrimental to her, you don't need to like him. He's not for you to like. Okay, next question. Your friend is infertile and you're pregnant again. Okay, y'all, so I just want to give y'all a little preface that this is my first time reading these questions too with y'all. I didn't look at these questions before we started, so excuse me if I get emotional because I already feel it coming on. Let me gather myself, y'all. This highlight I'm putting on, this is MAC, a Flare for the Dramatic highlighter. If I can let y'all see it. MAC. There you go. A Flare for the Dramatic is the name of it. I'm gonna put a little bit on the tip of my nose, and I'm gonna put a little bit on the bridge. But y'all, I'm going through this situation with a friend now. Like, that, when I read that question just now, that just punched me in the gut. Try not to cry, y'all. I'm a simp. Yeah, y'all see how pretty it is? It's so pretty. And I always take my beauty blender and just press it in so it won't be like super loud. Still got my little shine, but not too much. So y'all, it's hard to be both of those friends. It's hard to be the friend that's pregnant again, and it's hard to be the friend that is infertile or that is trying to have a baby and you pregnant again. So me personally, I'm gonna be a little bit transparent. With my last baby, Sincere, I was not happy about being pregnant. I wasn't ready to be pregnant. You know, it's not that I don't want any more kids. It's just kind of, you know how we be trying to plan our life. We got a timeline. We got what we want to happen before this and what we want to happen before that. And we just kind of like, I mean, me and my husband, we wasn't doing nothing to prevent it, granted. But we, you know, we just wasn't planning a baby when we got pregnant. And I was trying to, like, my closest friend, I was trying, like, I just couldn't, like, talk to her about how I was feeling. And it was making me feel alienated because she is like my little backbone or whatever. I talk to her about everything. And I felt bad talking to her about like not wanting to be pregnant, because like, how dare you sit up here and talk to this girl about not wanting to be pregnant, knowing that she want to have a baby and she's struggling to have a baby and she's going through all these processes to have a baby, and you can just lay down and be irresponsible and get pregnant, and now you finna tell her how you don't want a baby. I just felt really selfish. So it was really hard for me. That was a really hard thing. This pregnancy was really hard on me because of my friend. And she didn't make it hard on me. My friend told me, let me be your friend. Don't decide for me that I can't handle it. I always like, though, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell y'all what I'm finna use. I'm finna use the L'Oreal Infallible Grip Precision Felt Eyeliner. So it's like a, I'm gonna show y'all. It's kind of like a little marker, kind of like a little pencil. For real, for real. I'm sorry, y'all. A little tip coming off. You got to be careful with these eyeliner pens, because if a piece of hair is coming off, it'll mess up your line. So this is it. The L'Oreal Infallible pen. This is how the tip looks. Like a marker. So yeah, my friend, she was like, first of all, I'm grown. Let me be your friend. If something is bothering me, or if I'm having a day, you know I'm going to let you know. We got really good communication, me and my friend. That's one of the people who really taught me, you know, healthy communication styles, because she had patience for me when I didn't know how to, you know, communicate my needs to her and didn't know how to express myself without being angry. She was patient with me, you know. And so she told me, don't feel bad that you pregnant and you need to talk to me. I'm your friend, talk to me. She pretty much was like, you know, it's my choice if I can't handle it, and allow me to communicate that, because you know I will. Don't take away my, you know, don't take away basically my right to be your friend. I want to support you. I want to help you. I want to talk through it with you. Pretty much was like, don't take that away from me. And it was like monumental, because to know that this girl is trying to have a baby and one of her closest friends is pregnant again and not happy about it. That's like, God, you playing a joke. Like, my friend right here want a baby. Give it to her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, life be lifing. I ain't even gonna hold you. Life be lifing. And, you know, it was hard for me to lean on my friend and depend on her and take her support, because, you know, because I knew what she was going through. She was going to the hospital the same as me, having an ultrasound with nothing on it. And I'm going to the doctor seeing the baby, feeling sick to my stomach, because it took me a long time to get happy about Sincere. Again, this is me being transparent. I'm human. It took me a while, y'all. This is also matte, so it dries really fast. So if you mess up, you got to fix it quickly, because it's already dry on this eye. Just putting a little wing on her. So yeah, you know, that's the situation I actually am dealing with, have dealt with. My friend is still trying to have a baby at this moment. We praying that it happens for her this time. So y'all pray for me if you believe in Jesus. You know, send a prayer up for her. She's a phenomenal person. She's a phenomenal friend, phenomenal wife. So I know a baby will be blessed to have her as its mom. And I know she feel like the baby gonna be a blessing to her, but it's gonna be both ways. She gonna be a blessing to that baby. That baby gonna bless her, and she gonna bless that baby. And she gonna have a baby in Jesus' name. I don't know when, but she gonna have a baby. I'm gonna be right there. Yeah, I gotta wipe my eye because I'm about to start crying. I'm trying to hurry up and finish this wing so I can give me a Q-tip. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, keep these Q-tips on deck. Okay, y'all. So next we're gonna line our under eye with a pencil. I don't line my waterline with the liquid liner. I just don't like how that feels, and it's not dark enough for me. So we're gonna go on with a pencil, just a Beauty Supply black eyeliner pencil. We're gonna do our waterline. I like mine really dark. Okay, y'all, let's see what The next question is, you and your friend were attached at the hip and now find yourselves having nothing to say to each other. So growing apart is a thing. People grow apart. But it always tends to have one person mad and think y'all beefing. And the other person be like, I'm cool. And I think it's immature on both parts. Because if y'all was best friends and you say y'all ain't beefing, then why come y'all can't have a conversation about whatever's going on? You know, it don't have to necessarily be no problem. Because it's not always a problem. That's another thing I think people misconstrue. Just because we ain't friends no more don't mean it's beef. I'm just checking that wing out. It don't necessarily mean it's beef, you know. But it's worth the conversation. Because if you ain't mad about it and we ain't beefing, then why come we can't talk? You know. I think so many things, y'all, as we going through these questions, it all falls back to communication. People don't communicate well. People don't communicate at all. People are afraid to say what's on their mind. People are afraid to sound vulnerable. People don't want to say, I miss you. People are scared to call their friend and say, I miss you. My life is better when you're in it. I'm feeling your absence. People scared of stuff like that. Is there something we can do to get on one accord and make this work? Not saying we got to get back where we was at, but I don't want to not be friends with you. I want you to be in my life. Y'all think people gonna say something like that, babe? People scared to be vulnerable. That's why I said, for me, a friend, I'm gonna have to be able to be vulnerable with you, because if the cards do fall that we not friends no more, I'm gonna feel safe to be able to say to you, I miss you. I'm sorry. What we need to do, because whatever it is, we need to do it, because I'm not finna be without you. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna do lashes and the lip, and I'm gonna spray first. We're gonna spray today with Milani Make It Last. This is a very affordable setting spray that works very well. It's called Make It Last. We're just gonna close our eyes and spray our face. This is setting everything, so that's gonna hold everything where it is. We're gonna put our fan on, and we're gonna get another question. Next question. Your colleague with whom you are close friends is taking advantage of your friendship by slacking off on her work. Her extra work is falling on you. Okay, so first and foremost, girl, we definitely finna have a conversation, because you is not finna play with me. Like, don't do that. It's making me think you ain't even my friend, because, like, girl, what do you mean? Like, this people like to play way. You going way too far. You ever get to the point where you think you finna have me doing your work? Y'all, we look so cute. Let's get the lashes and the lips. It's a wrap for you, baby. But yeah, we dry. We pretty dry. That's good. Okay, so now we're gonna put, first we're gonna put a little bit of highlighter in our in the corner of our eye. Here's hubby. Mine was 26.8. So yeah, y'all don't even remember what we was talking about. Put some of this highlighter in your girl eye corners. Yes, I still do that old-fashioned eye tip. So I think it's cute. Sorry, y'all, I forgot where we was at, but I'm gonna look and see. Oh, the work, the one of your friend at work playing on your top. First of all, Pooh, you ain't my friend. That's why I be saying people be using them lines, people be using them terms too deep. And if you call yourself being my friend and you'll do me like that, then you still ain't my friend. Now we ain't friends no more. I'm just putting a little bit up here, y'all, on my eyebrow. I'm thinking about putting a little bit on my cheek, because I know the girls don't wear highlighter no more, but I love it. And I still want to wear it. And I'm tired of doing what y'all doing. And in fact, let's go ahead and put some on just so we can be a rebel. I got a fan brush somewhere. So I'm going to be careful, y'all, because this stuff is real. We mess around and mess up our whole face. But oh well if we do. We're at the end of the world. We're just dusting a little bit on our upper cheekbone. That's it. I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. Thanos. Period, Pooh. Okay, y'all. I think we're gonna do one more question. Then we gonna. You have introduced your best friend to another friend of yours, and the two of them no longer include you in their plans. Baby. I low-key don't even want to answer because, girl, it don't happen to... I ain't gonna say that. I mean, I guess they made their choice. Y'all cut your boy off. Y'all lost. Y'all start hanging out behind my back or something like that. Like y'all wanted to hang out together and not include me or something. Like what's up, y'all scissoring or something? Because I don't understand why y'all would want to leave me out. Like what? So y'all became friends to the point that y'all can't have me as a friend too? Like what y'all doing? What y'all got going on? I just feel like, why is y'all sneaking? Like, it's just wild to me. I guess y'all ain't sneaking if I know about it, but it's just kind of strange. Like, what would be the explanation for that? Like, now that y'all met each other, y'all only can have one friend, and that's each other. It's just a little strange, you know? I don't know. I guess, you know, people grow apart. I guess maybe y'all was growing apart. I mean, you can talk to each one of them about it, but I feel like I ain't finna go ask nobody, like, why y'all don't be including me and stuff. I'm not, and that ain't even a pride thing. It's just more like, if we at a place where I gotta ask you why you don't invite me to something, is we really friends? Like, y'all put my lashes on my hands. My fingers, I mean, mostly. I might tighten them up with the tweezers, but I put them on there with my hand. And I put them on that fast, y'all. When I tell y'all it took me 2 years to learn how to put a strip on, baby. Once I learned how to put a strip on, I feel like Thanos when he got them Infinity Stones. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me. That's how I feel about it. Straight Thanos. Like, I run everything, everybody. I don't need no opinions, no feedback, no back talk. That's how I felt, y'all, when I learned how to put my lashes on. Because I feel like, what can I not do out here? Like, bruh, what can I not do? When I was able to put my lashes on, y'all, baby, that changed my life. Because I've always loved lashes. I've been going to the Chinese shop getting lashes put on for years, baby. When I finally learned how, I started getting my lashes when I was like 14. So when I finally learned how to do it myself, baby, don't even look over here. Don't even talk to me. Nope. Thanos don't need no friends, Pooh. Nope, I'm good. Okay, I'll just put this other one on. Then we're gonna do our lip and we'll be done, y'all. What TikTok sound y'all got stuck in y'all head right now? I stay with the TikTok sound in my head. Okay. And just like that, we're lashed. We're almost done, y'all. Look how cute we look. Okay. What do I line with? Perfect Precision Eyeliner by LA Girl. Color dark brown. It's really smooth. I use an eyeliner because for me, the eyeliner goes on a lot more smooth and pigmented than the lip liners do. So, let me make sure I ain't got no makeup on my lips. Because when I be doing my foundation and my concealer, I get makeup on my lips because I want to make sure I got it, you know, I got everything covered. But yeah, y'all, friendship. I think friendship is vital. And I think it's underrated. I think it's more important than people give it credit for. Sorry, y'all. So I let me talk to y'all and do this. I smudge my liner, so I don't just like leave it how it was, like how they did in the 90s. Let me show y'all what I mean. time my lips was dry. That's another thing. You got too much lip gloss on, it ain't gonna do right. You don't got enough on, it ain't gonna do right. So I smudge it like I work it in. I don't want it to look like just a line around my mouth like they used to wear it in the 90s. So it's kind of like blending it in. Okay, and then for lip gloss, we're going to do the Praline Lip Plump Gloss by e.l.f. This is the color. So yeah, y'all, Friends I think is underrated. I think friendship is as important, if not more important, than romantic love. I think. So y'all know the conversation is like, do you think it's a red flag if a girl don't have any friends? So I was watching a video the other day. It's so cute, y'all. I was watching the video the other day, and there was this girl on there. I'm gonna put a little bit of something else on here that's real chocolatey, and I want a little bit of something else on there. So I'm gonna put something a little bit lighter. But it was this girl on there. She was saying like, I'm tired of people saying it's a red flag if you don't got no friends. She was saying how like, y'all don't know what people have been through. Some people have been burned by friends so many times they don't trust no more. And some people have, you know, she was just kind of saying like, y'all be too hard on people who don't have friends, and y'all be ready to judge people who don't have friends. And she was just basically saying how like, a lot of those people, I'm taking some of this off y'all because it's kind of a lot. That's why these Q-tips come in handy. And she was basically like, some people don't want to have friends no more because they had so many friends that did them wrong, or because, you know, they've been burned by friendships. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this in the middle. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. Magic Wand. I got way more than I wanted. But it's cute. So I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to take a little small brush and blend it on my lips with the brush. Okay, and I'm going to put some clear on top of that. But yeah, y'all, she was saying how, like, you know, people have been hurt and people be judging people who don't have friends too harshly. And she feels like, you know, a lot of people have been burned and people don't really take that into consideration when they talk about girls who don't have friends in a negative space. Well, for me, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. I'm just going to give you my opinion. A girl who don't have no friends, red flag. Let me tell you why. This is my opinion. Do she got a man? That's my first question. Because I just love how people are able to give up on friends, but they ain't giving up on these niggas. Y'all forget these niggas 67 times for doing the same thing. But if your friend miss your call one too many times, you done with her. Not only are you done with her, you done with friends as a whole. Just because y'all prioritize men and romantic love over friendship. And that was my whole point I was making. I think people take, you know, romantic love and they prioritize it over friendship. I don't think people think friendship is as important as romantic love. And that's really what it comes down to. But if you got a man, if the girl who don't have no friends got a man, she done with friends, but she ain't done with men, red flag. That's just my opinion. So y'all, I'm finna show y'all the finished look. I'm gonna take my little headband off and fix my edges, and then we gonna show the finished look. Okay, y'all, we are all done. This is the finished look. Don't we love it? Y'all, I love this color braids. I'm definitely getting my hair braided in this color again. We're taking a break from braids after these. These are beautiful, but my little edges didn't have all they could stand. So yeah, y'all, this is our finished look. I love it. But yeah, y'all, this was the first episode of Let's Face One, the Makeup Kickback, the new series on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, spending this time with me. If you need any tips on makeup, if you need any products, anything we talked about that you guys want to talk about with me, please talk to me in the comments. I talk back, I don't bite. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Please join the family, y'all. It's room at this table for everybody. Okay, y'all, so thank y'all so much for spending this time with me this evening. I will see y'all with another episode of this probably next week. Again, follow me on TikTok and follow me on my Instagram so that you guys can interact with me and help me pick out topics for this page and for this segment. I had a blast with y'all tonight. I wish I was going somewhere because I look too cute to be able to be ready to wash my face after this. But yeah, see y'all next time.
Yeah. Yeah.